Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Before we jump into tonight's session, we have some announcements to get through, so hang tight for just a second while we go into our first of two sponsorships for the night. Our friends at Hero Forge.
Hero Forge, tonight's episode brought to you by our friends at Hero Forge, makers of on-demand miniatures of all types. I've used it, and it is sweet. But now, it's even sweeter, because of their newly updated online platform, Hero Forge 2.0, where you can still customize and print your 3D minis, but for the first time, you can also do it in color. Yes, you can now design and color your personal minis with a variety of colors and techniques, including dry brushing, washing, and more. They just launched the update this week, so be one of the first to get a 3D custom colored mini at heroforge.com/Kickstarter. Now, as I said, this new update makes their platform even sweeter. And it got me thinking, everything is better when it's sweeter, right? Well, thanks to Hero Forge, come bring it out, boys. I'm gonna put that theory to the test. I've taken common food items, and that we all know and love.
No.
It's gonna be gross.
No.
And I'm going to test if making them sweeter makes them better. So we'll start with the common chili dog.
What? No.
Where
did you
Start adding a little whipped cream to it.
It's already on it.
Yep, and let's see.
No.
If it makes it better.
May I use this as a shield?
No, wait, hold that down.
It's better.
No way.
It's better.
You're such a foodie. How are you even doing this right now?
Yeah, get
There's
that.
a spit
Do not
bucket.
put that near me.
Don't. Just
All right,
swallow it.
let's try a salad.
No, come on, man.
This is your standard
That was
Caesar.
better than
No.
Let's see what a salad tastes like with whipped cream.
That might not be as bad.
That was not bad.
Yeah, that one's
If
I would eat that.
there's vinegar in there, it's gonna curdle. It's gonna curdle.
It's better. Oh, there was a sound effect.
We'll miss you, Hero Forge. We'll miss you.
Flamin' hot Cheetos.
Hold on. Give me some before you ruin them.
Sure.
Because I love flaming hot Cheetos.
Yes.
Are they better, sweeter? Let's find out.
Okay, I'm all right with this. I'm all right with this.
It's like a
I feel like it's like a video pop.
Why you gotta make such a mess about it,
All this
Sam?
shit to the back of your chair.
How is it?
It's gonna be a river of magma.
That's better.
No.
Better.
How was it?
Not bad.
There's two more.
Genuinely not bad.
That one I thought might be worse.
There's two more.
No.
A pepperoni pizza?
No.
Oh, that one's been sitting out for a while. You can
You gotta fold that
yellow
shit.
sheet.
Fold it.
No,
Fold
be
it,
careful
New
with the
Yorker, fold it.
table.
It's all over your.
God.
Oh, yeah, now it's on the. No.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Not as good.
Okay. All right.
Worse.
And last but not least,
You're not.
Oh, no.
You're not.
a fine wine.
Let's see how good it's. I can't not look. Don't. Oh.
It's dessert.
It's like
Come on, go for it. Go for it.
Dude, did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Worse.
Worse.
Wait, let me try it again. Worse.
Worse.
Oh, that was good. Maybe I should
No.
brush my teeth a little.
No.
No.
You know, just clean off the old teeth.
No. I'm pretty sure all this is against
Don't
TOS.
swallow it.
Worse.
Worse.
Oh, wait. Better?
Better.
Well, I think I've proven my point, guys. Making things sweeter makes them better. So go check out the sweet new update at heroforge.com/Kickstarter. And thanks to Hero Forge for supporting the show.
Stop it. You look like you walked under a street lamp.
Back to you, Matt.
I don't know. Why? Do you have like antacids on this standby?
Just brush my teeth again.
I'm so glad that I moved further away.
Thank you, Sam.
Got me a little in the back of my throat.
Well, thank you
Look at
so
it.
much.
It's starting to do some interesting
Was that
stuff.
in your
And thank you,
That
Hero
was not
Forge,
in
for
my mouth.
sponsoring the show.
My sneak attack.
I'm sure none of us could have expected.
Actually, don't.
Here he is.
No, it's
Do
good.
it.
It's good.
That one makes
That is actually really good.
yeah. That makes the most sense.
That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
The wine one
Get
did,
out
but
his Frito
maybe-
label.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe like a wine slush.
Much more
Wine slushy.
clean
Oh God.
and tabletop appropriate sponsor D&D Beyond. Our returning sponsors since the beginning of this campaign. If you haven't checked them out, they're an amazing online digital tool for keeping track of your D&D campaigns, your characters, and all formats of content for D&D 5th edition. It's amazing. Check it out if you haven't. And thank you guys once again for supporting the show. Other announcements we have: the next issue of Vox Machina Origins, our comic book series created with our friends at Dark Horse Comics. What is even? I don't. Will be available on Wednesday, February 19th. Be sure to pick up your copy at your favorite local comic book shop or digitally at Comixology or Dark Horse Digital and anywhere else where fine comic books can be located. And in other Vox Machina Origins news, I want to take a moment to share the cover art for our free Comic Book Day special comic that's coming out. The cover art was created by amazing critter Hunter Bunyan and colors by Stephen McGowan. You can pick up your own issue for Free Comic Book Day at your local comic book shop on Free Comic Book Day. It's May 2nd, so keep an eye on your calendars now for it. It's exciting because it's a fun little standalone piece. Even if you haven't read any of Vox Machina Origins, it kind of sits a little bit kind of outside of the realm of the first campaign, and it's got some cool perspective. And we get to share a cover with the name Neil Gaiman, who has content in there as well, and that's kind of cool.
Sure.
Has content in there as well.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's weird because it's like us, and then it's like
great.
also Neil Gaiman. I'm like, this should be the other way around, but okay.
mythology.
But yeah, check it out. I think it's it for me. Marisha, you have announcements.
I do. Speaking of Sam's ridiculous antics, and also Liam, All Work No Play is coming back.
No, surely not. No.
I know. Just, we had to keep up with the tradition of the podcast and make it take forever for season 2.
We recorded a minute a week.
Did you drink the entire time?
Oh, yes, everyone continues to have its signature cocktail attached to it. But it is premiering not this next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, February 4th at 4 p.m. on our Twitch channel for our season 2 premiere. We're airing the show a little bit differently. Instead of a Friday night show, we're going to put it in the Yeehaw Game Ranch time slot. And it's going to air bi-weekly for the entire season.
We're very excited about it.
No.
It's
We did
great.
some fun stuff.
It's hilarious. There are some references to times of the year.
When we shot it?
We shot it.
You will be shocked at how long ago we started.
It took a bit, but yes, it's worth the wait. You'll
President
like it.
Obama.
Force Awakens is coming out.
That's more accurate. Yeah, there's like shit like that in it. You're like, oh, wait, what? Okay. Yeah, it's great. It's worth the wait. Tune in.
There we go.
Content.
Finger guns.
Pew 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 pew.
Thank you, Marisha.
Yeah.
Laura, you have some.
Yes.
Oh, well, you guys may have noticed I'm wearing this fantabulous traveler card.
That art.
So, yeah,
Cute.
that's available in our stores right now.
You two can join the cult.
Were they handmade by Jester? Possibly.
What's on the cuff there?
Oh, is that a secret?
Why are you going to call it out like that?
I just saw it. I don't know.
Don't show them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cute, right?
Ooh, there's an Easter egg.
So anyway,
You're supposed to wear it this way.
So all the cultists
so
were.
yeah, check them out. They're in both our US and UK shops. And then other thing that I wanted to mention is on Saturday, I will be joining the Pull Your Finger Out. What finger, where it was, I don't know. But I'll be joining the Pull Your Finger Out charity stream.
It's a long name for a charity stream.
Is it better if it's sweeter? Is really my question.
Oh, no. It's a charity stream put together by my very good friend Liam McIntyre to benefit those affected by the Australian bushfires. So that's going on from 11 to 5 on Saturday. Our good friends at Retro Replay are hosting it. So check it out on youtube.com/c/Retro Replay. I'll be joining around 3 p.m. if you want to come show the critter love. I would appreciate it.
Oh, that's so
Give it a critter hug. That's right.
Critter hug.
Thank you, Laura. All right, then. I believe that concludes our announcements for the evening. So let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
The adventure begins. They were always beside you, your nerdy best friends, and the DM to guide you. And they rise from the flames for the battles ahead. Villains beware, 'cause you're about to be dead. They got magic and flair, they got falchions and cunning. They don't see over there, there's a monster incoming. Inspiration is waiting, rise up, don't think twice. Put your fate in your hands, take a chance, roll the dice. Can you answer the call, digging deep in your soul? As the legend unfolds, now it's your turn to
And welcome back. So, happy to have you join us, Sam.
Just brushed my teeth again.
Is that how you keep him so large?
Wow! Oh, shit! We're in trouble! Burn! We're gonna be two beholders and a fucking Tarrasque.
Put a goatee on that man. That is evil twin Matthew Mercer.
I get one every century.
Holy
I
shit!
should be nervous.
He's stunned, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the ropes.
I'm so proud. I was like, I'm the kill you all.
So, last we left off, the Mighty Nine had brokered a coming negotiation between the warring nations of the Dwendalian Empire and the Kryn Dynasty, set to occur somewhere in the Lucidian Ocean between Nicodranas and the White Town Lagoon. About roughly 4 weeks out, I think was when they had confirmed it. You also heard that they had acquired and arrested Vence, the fugitive who was part of the Angel of Iron's cult. And in the interim, you made your way back to Jorhas. You made it to your home, the Jor House, and had an evening to rest after an extended period of extreme duress and stress. The recovery of your friend Yasha, some underground pit fighting, and a dinner with Essek after an invitation in which got a chance to know each other a little better. You then, in discussing kind of your plans moving forward, some possibilities, and pursuing some of the various goals that still remain looming for a few of you, you were greeted by Essek, and he offered at one point to help you with this strange problem you were having with this equation for the spell that you had been developing since discovering its early sketches, essentially, or the first half of its development by Halas within his Happy Fun Ball, as you put it. With the aid of Essek, both Nott and Caleb up in his tower finished the development of this spell. You all rushed to gather your materials that were required for its casting and watched as Caleb prepared the ritual to bring Nott back to her original form, the body she is meant to have. The ritual progressed seemingly without issue until the moment in which the transition of the body was meant to happen. Reaching towards it, however, the magic was balked by some sort of dark power, a curse that remained laid upon Not, preventing it from succeeding, locking herself still to the current goblin body that she's grown to loathe. Well, maybe grown a little more comfortable with it since then, but...
Well, she sure doesn't like her teeth anymore.
As the ritual comes to a unexpected end, you look as the clay element of the tub that had been not have been placed upon has shattered and scattered across the room. The magic itself suddenly flaring out, the sigil that marked the ritual going cold. And all of you look down to see Not there, sitting atop the broken sections of hardened clay. A goblin, as she's always been since you met her.
Caleb just starts checking his notes and everything that they worked on together to see what went wrong.
It didn't work, did it?
Well, I mean, I think you're a little less green than you were before.
Just look at my hands and stuff. Looks the same.
Unchanged.
Yeah, well, yes. Look all around. See if it's all the same.
Check the ears, and I'll check the back of the head to see. And
Some flecks of dry brown clay that had gotten wedged in elements of the hair, but beyond that, no noticeable change.
you're still not.
Huh. I mean, did you do it right? Did he do it right?
Yes, I guess. From what I could observe of this ritual, everything was done to the required specifications.
I'm meticulous.
Yes, you are. Did you all hear that?
Hear what?
The woman laughing.
We did.
Did we? No, we didn't.
No, I think you said that
only both of you heard it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
None of us were laughing.
I hope not.
I heard it.
What did it sound like?
It sounded distant and evil, and it sounded like, I mean, the only person I can think of is the person who did this to me, this woman, this mage woman. It sounded like her, maybe.
Like she was, did it sound like when I send you a message?
I don't know that you've ever sent me a message.
I'm gonna send not a message right now.
Okay, what are you going to send?
I'm going to say, this is weird being right next to, is it gonna be like feedback on the cell phone?
I can hear like a delay.
Can you, what does it sound like?
Oh, I have to leave the room.
Go downstairs. Or...
I leave the room. Okay, go.
Does it sound like this? Did it sound like the laughing?
Did it sound like that?
A different kind of sense. This is a series of words being placed into your mind, into your like very aware consciousness. The laughter felt deep-seated within you.
Not the same.
No.
Well, I mean, it's got to be exactly that.
What does that mean? She's watching me? She's haunting me?
She still has some sort of grasp on you, yeah?
Oh my gosh. Do you think she can hear everything you do?
Has she been with us this whole time? Who is she?
I mean,
Do you remember anything about her or not?
Go over it again in your mind. Tell us the story again.
Oh, well. I'll skip some of it. The pertinent parts are, they took me to a river, they drowned me. And that's all I remembered for a long time, except then when I woke up, it was to the sound of that laughter. It was to the sound of that woman, just enjoying whatever she had done to me. I was in a sort of a state of shock, and I I didn't feel like myself. I wasn't sure what was going on. Things sounded louder and felt different, and my body was colder, and I wasn't paying much attention, but she was there. She was robed, and she was older, and...
You were at the river still?
No, they had taken me somewhere. To her home?
Did she seem
lair?
tall? Did she seem short? Do you remember?
Taller than me.
The surrounding landscape.
Okay, well, it wasn't Felderwin. It wasn't terribly far, but it was a wooded area at the base or in some mountains, a wooded mountainous area.
How did you get out?
They took me. The goblins were still there.
And you saw yourself leave from this lair, this house at the base of the mountains?
Well, yes, they put me in the back of just some sort of a cart and tied me up and brought me with them.
Get the map out.
Which one? Which? I have so many.
The
near
Empire.
Felderwin.
The Empire
Well,
one.
not near, but not terribly far.
Would you take us back to this river?
Where's our Empire
The
map?
river was close to Felderwin.
No, that's yours.
Well, if they did not take you that far, there cannot be many mountains.
Hang on, let's look at the map. Where's the map, Lord?
Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay.
I've been sharing them with Yasha, okay? It's not always me.
It was days of travel. Once you had reawoken and they pulled you away, but
got to be
you never left. Or once you left the mountains, you know you were in the Marrow Valley.
Okay.
This is all Merrill Valley.
Yeah, the whole Marrow Valley is kind of the southern area of the Empire.
How long did it take you to get back to your goblin?
I wasn't counting. I was mostly crying and trying to tear at my bindings, and
Damn your emotional state.
I know. A day, 2, 3, maybe. Also, we were stopping frequently. They were doing raids on the way. I don't know how long it would have taken if we had driven straight through.
Wait, why? Why did they take you to the river to drown you anyway? Why do you think they chose you to do this?
Well, I had killed one of them, and they didn't like that very much. I had killed their leader, and in my frantic escape, I had killed their leader, and his wife was not very happy about that, and she wanted to make an example of me or punish me in a way that was much more cruel than death.
Well, you want to restore yourself, don't you?
Of course.
Then we have to go there.
Why?
find this
What are you
woman.
talking about?
We have to find this woman and kill her.
Find this woman. We have to approach this village of goblins you're talking about to find some sort of lead or go to the place of your drowning.
Yeah, the goblins could essentially, hopefully, take us back to her, point us in that direction.
And then what? We
What
have
was it
to.
you were just saying? I was distracted by looking at the map about some woman wanting to punish you. What did you do? What?
The goblins. They didn't just kill me because I had killed one of their own, their chief or whatever, and his wife was not very pleased, and so she.
The goblin wife.
And so that Bo can be reminded of things that we've already heard. You killed their chief because why?
I was escaping. I was trying to escape, and yeah.
Why were you captured in the first place?
They had captured many of us from the village, and including my husband and my baby, and we escaped one night. I had them. We split off because I was faster, and I drew. Well, faster than Yeza. I mean, he's a bit of a nerd, you know.
So nerds can be fast.
No,
I
they
bet
can't.
yours like super.
They cannot be. So we split up. They got away, but I was captured, and in my struggle, I got in a good shot.
Sounds like it. Caleb's right. We should try and find these goblins again. I know how terrible that must be, but that would be the fastest way to
To To do what, though? I mean, find this woman and what? Tell her to undo what she has done?
Yeah. Otherwise,
What if we kill her and it doesn't wear off? What if it's permanent? What if it's
coerce her. We will.
Wait, maybe we can try like a greater restoration sort of thing and break a curse. Does that work?
Yeah, what would we know about this being a
Curses
curse? Does it sound like a curse?
You can go ahead and make a religion check.
Anything that leaves a residual laugh on it sure sounds like it.
17.
17. The nature of what prevented you from breaking through this spell wasn't any sort of like abjuration-based defense. It wasn't any sort of arcane deflection. This was something outside of the spectrum of general arcane development. This was something older and something with a little more of a divine or outside magical force than what you're used to dealing with. The best thing you can attribute it to with your experience is a curse or something that is laid deeply within that could resist a spell such as what you're attempting.
It's gonna have its own rules.
Yeah, which we have encountered curses to an extent before.
Lesser ones.
Yeah, lesser ones.
And there's no the only way to break it is to find the caster. Is that right?
We don't know, but what is the other?
Dispel magic.
What is the alternative?
Did it work?
I don't know.
What level did you cast it at?
Yeah, we're throwing us
Sixth.
wall.
Okay.
Jesus.
You cast Dispel Magic on Nut.
Yeah. At 6th level.
Okay.
Well, maybe it worked.
Do you feel any different?
You don't look any different.
Do you have chills? Are they multiplying? Are you losing control?
I'm gonna remember that.
Okay.
I feel the same.
I hate Grace.
Wordwood. So, the woman that you can remember turning you into this form wasn't a goblin. It was someone else.
No. Was she? She was a human. She was a humanoid.
From what you can remember, humanoid, older, robed. You were looking up at her, so it's hard to remember the details, and you only caught a glimpse of her in the surroundings. But she definitely seemed to be like an older humanoid, human-type face, but definitely like deep-set lines. You can hear the brief instance of the laughter, and then the only words you recall her saying dealt with a debt has been paid.
Okay, I convey that to them.
A debt has been paid, like the goblins owed her a debt? Or no, she owed the goblins a
She
debt?
must have owed them a debt.
That's what it sounds like. This goblin wife settled up with whoever this woman was, and an exchange was made, and she must be close to that place. And otherwise, you'll just have to throw up your hands and accept. It's the only option.
Of course, but I mean, we would have to go and find the goblins who did this first, and there's many of them, and they move a lot.
I got cottonmouth. Does anybody want anything to drink? Where are we still in the? Where are we?
You're still in Essex Tower.
We should go. Why don't we go? Why don't we go back home?
Go back to the Jor house.
God, I'm itchy.
What is wrong with
Are you okay?
I'm just like sweaty all of a sudden. Let's go back to the
You're feeling sick?
a little.
Yeah, we should get you back then.
Yeah.
We can pick this up there. She does this. It's an extreme case of syphilis. It surfaces once in a while. So, she takes some
It's
sleep.
in remission.
Yeah.
All
Try to
right.
keep it under wraps, but thanks, Caleb.
Oh, well, we are friends.
We are. We're good friends, aren't we, Essek?
Apparently. My apologies that this did not work in your favor.
No, thank you for helping us get this far.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
I hope the cheese was all right.
It was delicious. Your pastries could use some work, but the cheese was delicious.
I accept the criticism.
It's all right if I take a little of the cheese to
Punish the bakery.
I'm so sorry for...
Don't punish Essek. Just order better things next time.
I was attempting a joke.
Oh.
Sorry for
You see
digging
a
up,
crack of a smile.
digging up your garden back there, too.
It is fine. Easy to fix. Anyway,
Sorry to dash like this.
of course.
We could also help you one day put together your garden again.
I can have some servants take care of that.
Okay.
And we will see you soon. She snaps back like that. She's like that.
Wonderful. He kind of gestures for you to make your exit. As you're about to leave, Caleb kind of like grabs your shoulder for a minute and goes like, if it's all possible, because I helped author the completion of this, would I be able to make a copy of this spell for my own records?
Of course. I would not have been able to do it without you.
Wonderful.
This is your spell as well as mine.
Thank you.
And the Archmage's. All right.
You all talk so closely when you speak to one another.
We didn't want to upset you. I know how you get when it flares like that. So let's get you home. I start to walk the
Okay,
out.
Okay. All right.
Once in the street. Do you really have syphilis?
No.
Because
What?
everyone
You
was
really
sharing a hot tub with
What's
you.
going on?
Yeah, seriously.
I feel splotchy.
Those are the
okay?
first signs.
Look splotchy. What's going
We're
on,
just
Bo?
trying to leave.
No, I was also just trying to leave.
Oh my god,
We were
what
there
if there
for
was some
3
shit in the
hours.
clay or something? Not how do you feel? Maybe there were like parasites or something.
What the fuck are you talking about? She wasn't in the clay.
Are you actually itchy?
No, I just it's all like freakishly familiar. It's reminding me of stuff that my father babbled about all the fucking time.
What is
the
my
spell
story?
I just tried?
Let's take this back to the Shaw house.
Okay.
And Caleb starts leading, just walking towards the home and hopes.
I'm pretty sure I broke the curse or not. We should just try the spell again. I'm pretty sure I broke it. We should try it.
Is there an actual rash happening here? Is Bo
Your perception of
my passive perception
of 19
is my passive perception is like a cartoon eagle.
Yeah. Beyond just the red marks for her scratching, doesn't appear to be any sort of actual rash
It's
or
mentally
raise.
itchy.
Can I come over and just may I look at whatever? Do you mind if I take? Is that what itches over there?
What?
Are you actually having a rash? Is that?
No, I think I
No,
just.
these are just scratch marks I rub those on. Those are just scratch marks. She's
Sorry.
scratching herself.
We're focusing on the wrong part of the role play, everybody.
She's mentally itchy.
Allergic to a fabric, or is it?
Started wearing.
So
Do you have that EpiPen? It's red hot.
Of course, I carry an
Touch
EpiPen.
that chair.
So are we back at the Shore House yet?
Yes, we're. Oh, here we are at the Shore House.
Bo,
Let's make sure that you don't come into contact with any synthetic fabrics.
You mentioned this to me.
Bo, sit down. Not sit down. Both of you sit down.
I think in this instance we should definitely focus on Bo because she's in way worse shape than I am.
Maybe an oatmeal bath or something.
Here.
Wait,
No, wait, that's not. No.
What
What is that?
reminded
What do you
of-
have? What do you have for us?
You said you had cotton mouth, so
Yeah,
Is that oatmeal?
Oh, yeah.
we just passed the
it's
imaginary.
water.
Sorry.
She didn't say. Now it's trumpet.
How did you find all these instruments, Joshua?
I have learned that a trumpet helps with cotton mouth.
Oh,
Sure, your kids' saliva going.
Saliva going.
Rewind.
Wow.
yeah. Off the rails.
You said that it reminded you of something. What?
My dad said he made a deal with a woman in the woods, like an old fortune teller woman.
Okay.
Did
what?
he say she had a weird laugh, or that she was in robes and she did something with goblins?
What was the deal for?
He wanted to be successful and to be wealthy and to have the ability to marry my mother. He was just a poor asshole street urchin who is in love with this lady of the town.
And it worked?
In a way, he built his entire fucking life around this fortune teller, around a fucking tarot deck, basically.
But did it work? Is he rich? Is he married to your mom?
Yeah.
She said that he would he would be successful, and that she told him that he should buy a plot of land and just try farming. And he ended up buying this shitty piece of land that no one wanted because they couldn't grow anything, and he was able to get grapes to grow. And then he turned it into this really successful winery, but he busted his ass doing it. It wasn't that he had fortune or the future told, he just...
But what about the woman?
Sounds like...
What did she...
Did he
Why
ever
do
say
you
how
think-
he found her? Like who?
Did she talk about debts or something?
Also, you two live very far away from each other. There are many fairy tales with an old crone in the woods.
Well,
But
here's
perhaps-
the thing. You're up here, right? Where are you, Bo?
Yeah, protocol.
Bo is here. Felduin is over here.
Yeah, but if she lives in the mountains or something, maybe Bo's...
Yeah, they're
maybe
only
she's
like 4
here.
inches from each other.
Should we ask your dad?
Is Mount Materi
What is Mount Materi?
ring a bell?
What is that? What does that
Where's
mean?
Mount
What is
Materi?
that? Where is
Mount
that?
Mentiri actually is right in this region.
See? That's days. That's a day. That's a couple days traveling from Felderwin.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
could
really.
do it.
Is that where he met this woman?
He said he walked on foot. He heard about some woman who could trade.
She had a home in the woods in the
He had a
mountains?
home in the woods, and he just walked barefoot until he eventually found her.
I'm setting up a little circle.
And he asked how he could find his own wealth, and she told him that he would be successful, and that he would have a successful winery, and that he would marry the woman he loved, and that he would birth a young Bo to inherit the family business.
Well,
And he
didn't do
took
that.
it so literally that he named me Bo.
Oh.
Well, your dad is like super superstitious.
Yeah. This piece of jade that he gave me, it's the only thing that I keep on me. It was like the only real gift he ever gave me because he thought it would protect me.
What?
He always
what
gave
is
me
it?
good luck trinkets. Just
It's just
Are
a
you
piece of jade?
sure it's just a good luck trinket?
just a jade necklace.
Holy shit, you never checked?
Ooh, Caleb, check it out. Is it fancy?
I feel like, okay, you know, this has been a rough day, but in the last, 6 hours, we've learned that Caduceus and Ford are brothers,
We've not learned that.
and that we've learned everything about you and me. Maybe we should all just say everything that's ever happened to us in our lives. Well, I've told my story before. Why didn't you hear it before?
Because a woman dousing you in a river could be any old woman. I don't know.
It's hard to hear on this side of the table.
I've begun casting commune.
I thought it was a coincidence. I didn't think it had any merit to connect our pasts. It sounded vague enough. I don't know.
How can you ask your father what this woman looked like?
What was her name?
Or where she was found? Or can you send him a message? You've connected
send him
with
a
his
message.
father or her
Oh
father?
yeah.
he freaks him out.
Okay. What if I send him a message? I pretend to be the old
Of
woman.
course, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Didn't you do that once already?
Well, I didn't know who I was pretending to be. I just spit a little bit. I didn't know who I was pretending to be. But This time I will pretend to be the old woman.
So you'll say, hi, I'm the old woman who gave...
What's my name?
What's my name and where do I live?
Where do I live? Tell me that! If you can tell me that, you're free from all your curses. Can I do that?
About that moment, you see Caduceus, who has prepared a small circle of kind of trinkets, implements around the ground, fall into a momentary trance. Caduceus. All the sounds of chatting and bickering and confused raised voices here in the house begin to fade as you feel the familiar warm breeze blow over you. You can sense the clouds above traveling at a far greater speed. Time begins to accelerate but slow to a crawl simultaneously, and you feel the warm, familiar presence of your protector.
Does the woman who cursed not live?
The breeze comes cold and biting, not in a way to deny it, but in a way that shivers the truth through you.
Has this creature ever had a conversation with Beau's father?
The cold breeze rescinds and then blows with equal strength.
Yes. Can't you read wind? That's a yes from me.
Does my family wait for me at the menagerie?
The cold breeze comes once more, but this time it turns warm to confirm as well, but this answer with less intensity. But all confirmations, nonetheless.
Good. I regret my weakness.
What did you learn, Caduceus?
What does that mean?
We need to go see your father.
What do you mean you regret your weakness?
Oh, that wasn't for you.
Uh-huh.
We need to talk to your father.
I don't wanna.
Oh, yeah, but if we talk to your dad, we don't have to go see the goblins.
More to the point, we don't know where the goblins are, but we do know where your father is.
If you don't want to talk to your father, I could do it. Hi, I'm Beau. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Dad.
It's pretty good, actually.
When was the last time that you saw your dad?
The night he slapped me across the face as I was getting drug out by the monks.
He slapped you as you were leaving?
Yeah.
I really don't like your dad.
Yeah, I'm starting to like him even less than I did before.
He's a complicated man.
I don't know, that didn't sound too complicated.
Yeah, but for our friend, would you?
Yeah.
Thank you, Beauregard.
Yes, thank you. But do we need to go there in person? It's very far away.
It's kind of close to Rexentrum, sort
Oh,
of.
would we not go there in person?
Closest
I mean,
to the dash.
Can we just send a message or?
If we're gonna go find her, we gotta go there anyway.
It's true.
Yeah, we need to go to that region. We could warn your father that we are coming. I could take us to Zadash. We could travel on foot.
And I don't know if this is a conversation I want to have in 25 words.
We should go in person.
You want to just show up at the doorstep?
Wait,
He threw me off the doorstep, so why can't I just fucking show up?
That's right.
I'll also point out
Show
that he'd have a hard time throwing you off the doorstep again at this point.
That's true.
We could throw him off the doorstep and slap him across the face right as we do it.
but also be nice enough so that he'll tell us the information that we
We can make him talk if we're mean.
Jesus.
In all seriousness, I do have it on pretty good authority that there is something to be gained by seeing one's parents once we've matured enough to see how fragile they are.
I appreciate all of you, committing to go and do these things on my behalf, but we had a plan. We have a plan. We're going to Caduceus's family, and we're going to meet. We have to. I think have we sent the boat to meet us already, or no?
It's weeks away.
Weeks.
You still have time.
But this is the other direction by thousands of miles.
Not really.
It is, though.
The menagerie is where?
South.
Straight down.
I can just tell Orly, it's been like, what, an hour? He hasn't left yet. I can tell Orly, hey, don't meet us there, meet us in Nicodranas.
It's not just. It's not just about that. I mean, there's no immediacy. We don't have to find this woman today. Caduceus, you were on a path.
I don't know if I'm quite ready yet.
You seemed to be.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not just you either. You've got a brother now. I mean, he wants to meet his family too.
No, it's not. No. Nope.
I see the resemblance.
Listen, you can't deny the immense coincidence involved.
Of course, yes.
That has to mean something.
I don't think it does.
I think it does mean something. I just don't necessarily think that we know what it means. And
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
No, it really isn't.
You have the same nose.
We really don't.
No. Ears are totally different.
It couldn't be more different.
His hair is far better than mine.
Accents are the same.
I like your hair.
You share a calling.
Yeah.
Well, that.
Just that. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And sometimes coincidences are just coincidences.
Exactly.
Sometimes, though, it means that, your dad interacted with the person that, cursed your friend.
Do we know that for sure? Is that also
Yeah, we
just
got
a
confirmation
coincidence?
from the wild mother.
Yeah, I mean,
we're going in the right direction.
Ford, talk to the wild. Oh, I'm sorry, you're Caduceus. Get them mixed up sometimes because they're so similar.
It's bothered me. I've been trying to think of a way to help you for a long while. Not what I can do to. Everyone else is easier to help with their struggles. You were complicated, and it's been difficult. And it's nice to finally have a path forward as a way to help you.
Yes, plus, what if this is not the only hold that she has over you? I mean, she prevented a tremendously powerful spell from taking effect. What if there's something else? We have to find out what this leads to. We don't have to confront your dad or even involve you if you're really uncomfortable about it. We're not forcing anyone to do anything, but I think we need to clear your ledger.
You do have access to the library to research if you want to.
In Zadash.
Well, in pretty much any of the Koboltso libraries, but that's the nearest one there.
It's all we have been working toward.
I know, but, if I'm being honest, we got so close and it got me, I had a little bit of a cold feet.
What do you mean?
How do you feel now?
Yeah, you got really close. You committed to it.
I know.
Do you feel relieved?
A little bit, yeah.
Sometimes when you play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, because you don't know which choice you want, and then you get to the Mo, and then you know at the end if you wanted the thing or if you didn't want the thing by what you land on. You know what I mean? It kind of makes the choice for you when you find out what you can and can't do.
I know what you mean.
I do know what you mean. But
well put.
I mean, I can't. I have to pursue it. I do want to be me again. It was happening so fast. It was a little scary. I mean, Caduceus, you said you're not ready yet. I don't know if I'm ready yet.
I don't know if I'm ready to see my dad yet, but that's a bunch of us
And
waiting for something to happen to us.
And I've accepted the inevitability that when we head towards the Traveler, that we're going to be right where I need to be. That's inevitable. That's gravity pulling me there. I think we have to spend the time before that doing as much as we can for everybody.
How long has it been, Bo, since you've seen your father? How many years?
2, 3?
Close to 3 years.
3?
What can happen in that amount of time?
How would we get there?
Teleport.
Teleport to Zadash.
It's still days away.
A couple
Yeah, a few
days.
days, but then I would take us to Nicodranus.
It's not that far on horseback. I know. I've done the trek.
Yeah, we ride.
Has he reached out to you since?
I got a letter from my mother. About 6 months or so. Maybe more. Being at the Cobalt Soul. Saying, that they had been granted their greatest wish and had a son. Named him Thoreau Jr. after my father.
How many years ago?
I guess he's like 2 now.
You have never met your brother?
Do you want to?
It's hard to even think of him as my brother.
Why?
No connection or context for the kid. He's just a name in a letter.
I wonder if when you see him you'll feel that way.
Maybe.
You said that the woman told your father that he would have a bow? And that would do what? That would complete the spell? Or what is that?
Young Bo to take on his name. Continue his bloodline and take over his family business and all of those things. And
Beau means like
Boy.
your boyfriend or something.
Or boy.
Oh, it's just a boy.
I think so.
it has a few different interpretations. And he thought he was getting a boy. So as soon as my mom got pregnant, he got really set on that son. And for a long time, I tried to bend my life to what he wanted. I was willing to take over the family business. I just wanted to do it in my way. And he didn't want that.
What did your way look like?
I liked traveling and fighting and talking to people, so I wanted to take the Lionette wine and take it to neighboring cities and expand it into Zadash and make it this big name. And I tried to convince him several times to load up a cart and a couple horses and give me a few crates and let me take off and see what I could do, selling crates to different taverns, if anyone who would take it. And he thought that that was a useless waste of time and that I would get hurt. Something would happen to me. And that it was best if I just learned how to crunch numbers and do accounting and balance books. He didn't want me to leave. He never wanted me to leave because he was terrified that fate was going to come knocking at his door. And then one day I realized that I was building my whole life around what someone else told him his life was going to be. And that it was this endless fucking cycle of everyone chasing a destiny.
Empire fathers do love their sons.
Yes, they do.
Sounds like he was very protective of you.
He was. It always felt selfish. Like if something happened to me, his entire fucking dynasty would come crumbling down around him.
I have a picture of your family now. They're very successful in this area. Does that mean that you lived on an estate? Is there security? Does your father have men? What is as simple as walking up and knocking on the door?
Pretty big winery, big house, few stories. Very upper class life that he built. Does my dad have any men? Would he have bodyguards? Maybe a couple?
He'd probably have a couple of folks that worked to both just watch the premises they lived at and to keep watch on the storage of their wines as well as the process.
I relay the message.
Does he know how capable you are in battle, Bo? Because you're one of the best fighters I've ever seen.
I don't know what he knows. Him giving me away was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. He let me meet all of you.
We should let them know that.
Let him see what got away. We have to speak to him. Even if we don't go trudging into the mountains or into the middle of a goblin camp. We need to find out. We have talked about it for ages.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yes, you're right. You're right.
We have the time now. We can follow this trail as far as we want, and Bo can lead.
Yes, and I suppose even after we find this woman, we don't have to do the thing right away.
Exactly.
If I'm not feeling it, right? We can.
It is an open offer.
We go find the woman, we destroy her, or we destroy the curse, whichever.
At least we take a step in that direction.
And then you can be free to do whatever you want to.
If we destroy her or destroy her magic, does that somehow mean that Bo's father will lose everything? And
Don't think so.
Possible.
I don't think so either.
Like he won't die or anything, right? Won't be sort of like a Back to the Future situation.
Maybe we'll protect him because whatever deal he made with her, I'm sure she traded something pretty valuable for it.
I don't know if there's any way to know. I threw the sword in the lava and that was it.
I'm sure if we did...
You're Ford, right?
That was it for Ukatoa. Sorry, I dropped my staff again.
You gotta stop doing that. It's getting tinier and tinier each time. It's splintering into pieces. Let me
Should get a
it for
new
you.
one.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nunchucked now. Dope.
I don't know. I think that if we did destroy this woman, it would not undo time. It would, maybe at worst, spoil the land, if that.
Well, it's evening now?
No, it's after all the work and preparing for the ritual, what you guys did, it's afternoon.
I mean, do we go now?
Say we go now.
Let's go.
If we're going through Zadash and we're going through the Cobalt Soul, we can do a little bit of research first before we leave.
Sweet.
Say we go now and then get horses and leave in the morning from...
Yeah, we can always do the night in my room.
Oh yeah, all of us just pile in.
Yeah.
This is exciting. Totally serious, but exciting.
Yeah. It's exciting. Yeah. Yep.
Doing it? We're doing
Let's do it. We're on our way.
All right, hang on, everyone. Make sure everything's unplugged. Just turn off the hot water heater.
Oven's off.
All right. I'm gonna go upstairs, check everything.
There's like some fruit over here. Should we just
Just
should we-
take it. Just no,
should
put
we
it in my
bring
bag.
Okay.
Put it in my
Bring
bag.
it.
I need the
Compost in the...
I mean, what are we gonna do with
Compost
12
there for a reason.
oranges?
Take them with us.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
I will eat that shit.
Caleb goes to their shared laboratory and just does 90% of what is required to travel to Zadash and waits
All right.
till everyone is ready.
Fair enough.
Drain the hot tub.
You drain your hot tub.
Oh man, it's gonna take forever to fill back up.
You don't want to come back to the green water. It's terrible.
Ugh.
Best for everything.
Get syphilis from it.
Alrighty. Is there anything specific that needs to prep before you make your way towards Caleb's teleportation circle?
I feel pretty good.
I know.
Here we go.
Did we need to prep anything?
Psych yourself up.
Neck is really sweaty.
Psych yourself up. You don't need to tell Essek we're leaving. We don't need to do anything. We're just
No.
I'm gonna tell Essek we're leaving.
Yeah, last thing I said to him is that we would see him soon. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send Essek a message.
All right.
Hey Essek, we're going to find that evil laughing lady, so that means we'll be back, I don't know when. We'll be at the negotiations though, don't worry. Breakfast was fun.
He got most of that.
Okay.
Good response. Very well. I have my own business to attend to as well. So, good luck, and I'm sure we'll cross paths again very soon.
He says he loves you so much, Caleb, and
What?
misses us. And
You did?
yeah, he was like, Caleb is a little
Yeah,
bit-
inside check, yeah.
That was great.
That is a 23.
Make a deception check, Justin.
roll first roll. Boom.
No! 7.
Alrighty. You've gathered your things from the Jor house.
Fuck me.
You go and meet Caleb in the laboratory as he completes the majority of the teleportation circle with the central sigil that leads you towards Zadash. He finishes the final marking. You see it light up in the familiar sense. The doorway is open. You rush through one after another.
We're coming.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
We are the worst.
Oh, so much to track, man. So much.
Return to the familiar underground teleportation nexus of the Cobalt Soul, where two of the guards suddenly spin around.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to do the last marking on the floor. I got a little overexcited. Apologies.
It's all right.
Keep forgetting the protocol.
It's my bad. I should remember. I'm the one that does it. I should have sent a
It
message.
was a Sunday. I wasn't thinking of people and being in on office hours.
What's a
I'm sorry.
Sunday?
What's a Sunday?
There's sun every day.
That sickness is hitting the mind real hard.
It's fast. Push the edge. Then you lose track of the days. Then your ears fall off. You're the old crone. It's you.
Let's research some shit.
All right.
All right, so you have access to the Cobalt Soul. If there's anything you want to specifically try and research, now's the time to do so.
Is there a book on old women who can grant wishes?
Is there's gotta be, right?
Like myths in the local myths?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what is it you're trying to research, I guess is more the question.
Otherworldly deal makers.
Old ladies in woods.
Women that trade in fortune.
The mysterious women who grant wishes who live in the forest calendar of this year. It's got to be a calendar.
That's 5
matching that search.
I found a calendar for men with plants this week. Not kidding. It's just pictures of men with plants. They've got a calendar for everything.
Don't Google that.
Natal isn't endorsed. Who wants to research what? What preparation are you doing? Like who's looking for what?
I'm gonna hit local myths.
Local myths.
Like that sound like old hags and
Yeah, fairy tales in Komoda. I will assist Beauregard. She
I'm
can make the
gonna
rolls.
do some research too. I'm gonna do any books about goblin movements around goblin
travel patterns.
shit.
Go ahead and make, if you're assisting, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Yay for advantage. 24.
24.
23.
23. Still pretty damn good. That's actually really good. Okay. So what you end up finding is a record of somewhat, I'd say known, but at least spoken about soothsayers and hermits that kind of fit similar to the realm of what you're looking for. Within the region of the Marrow Valley. There's a number of them. There's some that are up north. There's some that kind of wander through the Sirios Mountains, like on the Menagerie Coast side. There's talking of one hermit that lives like way out in the Menagerie Coast. This kind of like female protector of the island creatures. All these different unique stories and stuff. There's two that you find that are local to the kind of the area you're looking in the Marrow Valley. One is Isharnai, the Prism Sage.
Isharnai,
the Prism Sage.
Do I dare ask you to spell that?
Isharnai.
Ishtar. The Prison Sage?
The Prism Sage. A woman who lives alone among the Sirios mountain woods north of the Bromkin Hills. She wields strange magics, weaving boons and hexes for those who make the journey to find her, demanding high prices for her deeds, sometimes beyond mere coin. You also find Old Masquier. Old Masquier. Masquier.
Yeah, that's a better spell.
Old Masquier is a gnarled gnome of terse temperament who migrates through the Siren Green Forest. Known to take sides with the forest over civilization, he has both been a healer and an adversary to some over the decades, depending on their disposition when encountering them.
That's a
gnome? A gnomish man?
Yes.
That sounds like not the right term.
What was his name? Old
Masquier.
Old Masquier.
Masquier.
Don't mess with anybody with a Q in their
Forest? Is
name.
that what you said?
Correct.
Common sense.
Where's that?
The Siren Green Forest is here.
Okay.
And the other is north of the Bromkin Hills.
North of the Bromkin Hills.
Oh, I'm excited by both of these options.
Well, it's not Old Masquier.
It's got to be Isharnai.
Is that it, or those the other?
Those are the two that you find that kind of match what you're looking for loosely, as far as hermited sages and soothsayers, people that deal in the sort of stuff that you're looking for in the region.
Any other detail on Isharnai? Is she old? Does it say how long these stories go back? Anything?
The stories go back about 50 or so years. And they're just kind of loose mutterings of people who had encounters with both of them.
Here's another stack. Try these.
Okay. All right. That's my roll. I
Okay.
guess.
That's
pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I can try scrying on Isharnai. Describe what she looks like again.
Well, she's a human, so sort of like Bo, except way older.
Okay.
And not strong like Bo, and also with like a hood, and also not looking anything like Beauregard in any
So,
way.
like, basically just human.
Like a human.
Like an old ass human.
Yeah, like saggy jowls and.
Are you sure it was a human and not like a half elf?
You know
or
what? I'm
something?
really not. No.
Humanoid. Old ass humanoid.
Old ass humanoid.
In robes.
Yeah, that day.
Okay.
And she said, "Debt paid," and her voice sounded like this: "A debt paid."
Sounded like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
if you want, roll an intelligence check for me.
Just a straight intelligence. 13.
13. Okay, you have a fairly decent recollection of what she looks like from the brief moment you encountered. You actually have a pretty good mental
Can
image.
you make yourself look like her?
I can try. I will cast whatever that is.
Disguise self.
Disguise self, thank you. And do my best. There's some like blurry bits.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no hood beyond the one that Not has, so there's no clothing element to it. But from the face that you can see, you see what appears to be a humanoid woman, elongated features, like very high cheekbones that kind of ride the side of the face back far, jowls that sink very deep but then hang below, and almost like a droopy dog type aesthetic, though but far less adorable.
No shit.
These kind of dull green eyes.
Does she look human
Thick
to me, or
brows.
does she look like otherworldly to me?
It rides a line.
Okay.
And because I didn't see her hair,
pretty stretched.
I'm gonna just make it a mohawk. And because I didn't see like her body very much, I'm just gonna make it look like 3 kobolds.
I'm gonna focus on the face.
But it is quite a sight for the rest of it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to scry on her.
Okay, so you're sitting down to attempt a scry ritual.
Yeah, in the library.
Okay. As you're like sketching it up, one of the monks goes like, I'm sorry, miss.
Huh?
There with me. What?
I'm not what?
Nothing, continue. And then
That's awesome.
You finish the spell, you close your eyes, reach your consciousness out to the traveler to take you where it needs to be.
Hello. Over there.
The traveler kind of, you see the sleeves emerge from the ether around you, like the imagery of the arms kind of touching and kind of framing yours, like a Papa Bear over the cub.
Kind of like matching my tattoo.
A little bit, yeah. And as you do, you feel your consciousness drift out of the library, brought up into the clouds once more, rushed through the darkened, rain-bearing sky, until eventually you're brought down rapidly through fog and through mist into the treetops. You come through bramble forests and dark, dangerous wood and rocky mountainside cliffs before you come to rest what seems like the interior of some sort of a house. Small, dense, cluttered, organized in a way. Everything has its place, but it is very, very jam-packed, filled. You see at the radius what looks like the outline of many collected like books, papers, broken lanterns and pieces, elements of animal bone. You can see what looks to be a large collection of jars and vials of things that you can't quite make out the details of what's inside. You see just in the corner what looks to be a collection of stones that are kind of arranged in a pattern. And then in the center of the chamber, you see a woman wrapped in heavy, tattered robes with these like long elements of gold trim rope kind of wrapped around shoulder to side, kind of holding it on in a very kind of unique sort of ready to travel pattern. You see the familiar face of her currently looking down and grasps some of these kind of arranged runes in the side.
What are arms? Are her arms long?
The arms are long, the fingers kind of extending outward, reminding you of Kiona the Keen, though with a physicality that matches. The movement seems, while you were debating the human aspect of her with the visual element of the illusion, the physicality of her definitely scatters any idea of your standard human soothsayer. Unable to really gauge size, it's hard to tell, but the movements themselves are sweeping, unnatural grace to rapid grasps and then snatching as she takes some of these arranged runes. And you can see to the ground in front of her, there are these unique sketches with what looks almost like charcoal of some kind that give these small circles. She takes the runes and scatters them onto the ground as they all scatter and then arrange, almost like there are magnets holding them to place.
Do the runes look familiar to me at all?
They're just outside of the range to make any detail, but you can see them hitting and scattering into place.
Okay.
At which point her eyes go.
Oh shit. Who's this I see?
Fiona Fancy Pants.
You can't converse through it.
Oh no.
But she just slowly stands up, very aware of the scrying arcane bauble that you've sent there. and kind of just puts the arms almost wrapping around it and just kind of goes,
My curiosity is piqued. I hope this means I'm having visitors.
and it slams out.
Are you okay? What happened?
Oh my god, she's so scary, she's so scary. She knew I was there, she knew I was crying on her. Oh my god.
Did she threaten you? Did she see you? Did she know who you are?
I don't know. I don't know if she saw me. I don't know if she saw who I was. I don't know. She just said that she thought she was going to have company because she saw that I was looking at her. She had really long hands and long arms, and she's scary as fuck.
There goes the element of surprise.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She must be
her
very
face
magical.
was like so close to my scrying eye. It was so close.
Did you see up her nose?
I mean, I saw hair coming out of it. I saw a booger hanging on the side of her nostril. That's how close she
What
was.
did she say anything?
She said, "What is this? Curiosity."
See, I told you she sounded like that.
She sounds good.
Did she? Can you disguise yourself and make it look like?
Oh my god! I just cast disguise self, and I do it so everyone can see how scary she was. And she was like that.
Oh, with the fingers?
And then she would go like this, and then like.
What is that?
You can see the gnarled clumps of hair that kind of drift out of the sides of the robe themselves, kind of tangled and knotted into these large kind of gathered rat's nests.
I walk up and start dancing next to Ford.
There are now 4 members of the Cobalt Soul Library that are about 25 feet away going.
It's all right.
A few others are coming to join.
We are the Mighty Nine.
Beauregard, can we get bottle service over here? What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Does that ring any bells, that visage?
Wait, have you seen this person?
No.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Does this look familiar? Does this look like this? Looks like the woman. Yeah.
Am I traumatizing you right now? Do you want me to drop it?
No, I mean, I just looked like her a second ago,
That's
so
true.
it's fine.
But then you can't see that part, you know what
That's
I mean?
true.
Are you all right?
No, it's fine. You do look super creepy, though.
Wait, you said she was laughing at you, or?
She was laughing, yes, and she seemed delighted that whatever she did to me worked, and that she'd created something horrifying.
You said you were hoping what?
Do you know something about her as well?
No, I was just gonna see if
everyone
maybe.
seems to be connected all of a sudden.
Oh man, she's really smart. What if she connects the dots that it's you? That it's something about you that was scrying on her because, you know, she just
How
laughed
could she
at
do
you.
that? What?
Because she just laughed in your head, you know?
That could have been from ages ago.
That's true, but maybe she gets senses when it happens because she's really powerful.
Let's go get some drinks.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
We done looking up everything?
I think so.
Let's go.
I take down all of the information on where to find.
I draw.
Okay. Yeah, it's Sirius Mountain Woods north of the Bromkin Hills.
Some Kama Sutra within the Cobalt Soul books before we leave.
Roughly.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
She drew some books.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Give me guidance.
Really?
Guide
For
me.
this.
I'm gonna guide myself. Sleight of hand. 19.
19.
Oh wait, I got a D4 to it. Hold on. I guided myself.
I'll remind you that you're guided, but I'm not going to guide for you.
20.
20. Okay. You proceed to leave a series of.
In the butter.
And as tightly watched as you are, Beau's presence leaves them a little more comfortable with the fact that they're not having to look over your shoulder for the research you're doing. You manage to leave a few of these sketches within the books you find and put them away without being called on it. You're uncertain if you've been noticed, but you certainly weren't called out or publicly punished for it.
We're gonna go get a drink. Are we staying in Beau's house tonight, or are we gonna stay at Dad's place?
Dad's is a bit ways off.
Yeah, we are in Zadash. We probably need to find a place to stay for the evening and set out in the morning.
Yeah, Beau's
Yeah.
house was the plan.
Beau's house is
I mean, Beau's place.
They're talking about the gentleman.
the gentleman, my mama,
Okay.
my dad.
Yeah, the evening nip, the gentleman.
We got the room there too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wherever we want to go. Maybe we'll see where we end up after we drink. But Bo's room is nicer.
But gentleman's house is your dad, right?
Yep.
That is the theme
That
of the
is
day.
my dad.
Should we go get drinks at the Leaky Nip and then see if you...
Have you told us that before? Have you told us that dad bit?
I mean,
Have I?
suspected it, right?
Do you have confirmation?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that I told you.
Okay, yeah.
We're roommates after all.
Yeah.
This is Jester to Marisha.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys, he definitely told me. He is definitely totally my dad. Yasha. My dad is the gentleman. The blue guy?
The water.
Remember he's blue?
The moist guy.
Yeah.
I'll drink of water.
Who has all of our blood on file?
Yeah, but now we know he's gonna be cool about it because he's my dad. He's not gonna do anything fucked up, you know?
That's really cool. He seemed really cool.
He is.
I liked him. I feel weird that he has some of my blood, but I really like him. I think it's very cool that you found your dad.
I feel like the moral of the last couple months is dads can do some messed up things. I don't know if he's my daddy's not going to do anything uncool is really the moral we're supposed to walk away with.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay.
Well, we have options. We can go to the Leaky Tap. We can go to the Evening Nip. We can go to the Song and Supper Inn. It's a karaoke bar. We can go up to the Pillow Trove. We can go to Chastity's Nook Porn Shop. We can go to
Always a solid
Karaoke
option.
bar that only has public
Kumot Souls.
Did we have anything? Is he making us anything?
No.
Okay.
There's a porn shop?
No. It wasn't really porn.
That's
It was
what
more
we
like
got.
cheap.
Tusk
smut.
Love, Yasha.
Has anyone got a player's handbook?
Oh, that's right.
Nope.
There's one right there. Take them then.
We're gonna go to the karaoke place.
No, it's too loud a karaoke place.
Let's go to the gentleman.
People sing.
Yeah, let's go to the
What's
Leaky
wrong
Nip.
with singing? Singing's nice.
When people do karaoke, they try too hard.
No, you have your song that you go. You have a song that you always sing, and you're
Do
good
you
at
have a
it.
song that you always sing?
What do you sing?
Sweet Caroline.
How does it go?
Well, it's in Abyssal.
I happen to speak Abyssal, so I'll know exactly what you're saying.
It goes like this.
Wow, I feel like a lot of those. You said you had sentences that sometimes didn't make sense.
Well, I learned it like third hand, you know, and I think all the people, you know, they had a selection of songs, and some of them were in Abyssal. I think they got their book from like an Abyssal karaoke bar or something, and so.
That's weird that that's your go-to, though.
Well, I mean, nobody sang those songs, so I felt like those were a more open game. Everyone kept singing the same
Yeah,
songs all
because
the
you
time.
said something like, "Good times never felt so flute." It was like wrong.
I don't get it.
Makes sense.
No, I think it's "Good times never felt so good." I think.
That makes a
Is the
lot
song
more
right?
sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Good times never felt so good.
What's the lyrics?
Stupid lyrics.
Lazy
Good times
songwriting.
never felt so good.
No, that's stupid. No, I think it's flute.
The shit is going on.
So karaoke or
No.
Leaky Nip?
No.
Leaky nip.
Yeah, we already got some music from that.
There's the Leaky Tap and there's the Evening Nip. Where are you going?
Evening Nip.
We open our own pub called the Leaky Nip in between the two places.
We're going to the gentleman.
I've kind of into this.
Okay. Alrighty.
We should save money for this. That's a good idea.
Alrighty.
Both businesses hate us.
So, make your way to the familiar dive bar. That is the
evening nip. Remember the password now let down within the subterranean bar. It's a bit empty at the moment. At this point, not entirely sure whether people are busy or have other business to take care of. The gentleman is not immediately in the bar, but you are recognized upon arrival and are allowed your use of the space. There is a bartender there who's in the process of like half sleeping in the corner that as soon as you approach and speak with the familiar ogre bodyguard of the interior, he's like, all right, lets you in. The bartender kind of shoots up and, can I get you drinks?
Yeah, my dad said give us whatever we want.
Oh, she's a wild and crazy guy.
What would you want then?
Whatever they want.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Whiskey all around. Whiskey
juice.
Whiskey juice?
Milk.
I really hope he brings you a whiskey juice.
What's a whiskey juice?
Exactly.
Let's find out.
Brings around
Is a whiskey drew?
shot of whiskey, shot of whiskey, shot of whiskey, shot of whiskey, milk, juice, whiskey.
All right, bottoms up.
That is a very, very terrible tasting, strong, pungent juice. Very strong bite to it.
Got something for this. Hold on.
Same with the milk. That's a whiskey milk.
Ooh. It's a whiskey milk.
I'm gonna put a little,
partially curdled,
just a tiny bit of that. I've been saving some of the
put some whipped cream.
Hallucinogenic fruit that I've now like preserved as best I can. I'm just gonna like use it like nutmeg and see if I can fix
Put
this.
some
a
in
bit.
here too.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Upgrading this night.
Are you making a white Jarhassian again?
It helps with the sting of the flavor.
I want that.
Yeah. So you enjoy some drinks. You have a space, to relax for a bit.
Can I ask around for your pops or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find my dad's office, go say hello.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self to still look just like me, except for it in my clothes with my hair.
I knew it.
What a little
Just,
will do.
just kind of try and like be off in the periphery, sitting next
But
to you.
you're super tall now.
Wait,
No, I
Jester,
can actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I can do that.
Jester, have you ever had alcohol before?
Yes.
You have.
Yeah.
But not many times.
Not many times.
I didn't down my milk. You can have my milk, whiskey milk, if you want it.
I feel like I'm okay.
It's got some lumps in it. That's
Oh, it would
Protein.
curdle.
Those are the
Yeah.
good parts.
Yeah, it curdled.
Curdle. Oh,
It's chewy.
It's a very interesting taste.
chunks.
Yeah, I feel like I would just get the whiskey next time, maybe.
Yeah.
You're starting to feel a little funny.
That is, yeah. Hello, I'm Ford. I'm trying. Wait. Hello, I'm
accents.
Ford. Yeah, that's.
Are you being old Ford or
I'm
current
trying to-
Ford?
Trying to do your accent. It's
Oh, he's got
hello all.
It's
No.
very close.
That's
pretty
It's
not bad. Yeah.
Say this.
Say this.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's just like him.
No, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Hit us with an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's hard to say.
Yeah.
Blast.
Got
Ooh.
caught up in the moment. You just kind of
Blast.
like just. Eldritch.
Yeah, it's really cool when you do that, though. I just wanted to, it's pretty cool when you do that.
As you come to the office door.
Dad, it's me.
Yes.
Dad, it's Jester. I'm here to say hi.
Open the door.
Okay. Hi.
As you walk inside his office, you can see there's his desk currently is strewn with some papers, and he's putting something away and kind of turning in his chair to you. I had no idea you'd be joining me.
Well, I didn't either. We just found out.
Well, welcome. Are your friends here as well?
They are. They're drinking. I told them it's on the house.
Sure.
So, what have you been up to?
Business? What have you been up to?
Oh my god, you don't. I tell him everything, just like a launch into the whole thing.
As it progresses, he just leans further and further back in his chair until he hits the back of the chair.
Yeah, so anyway, we got to find this weird, creepy lady who totally saw me scrying on her. We got to find out what the deal with it is so we can break the curse. Then we got to go to the negotiations, then Traveler Con, and somewhere we're fitting into that Clay's family stuff.
One of these days, I'm going to have to teach you something I've learned at a very young age, which is how to not have to do everything yourself. It's much easier.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Teach me your ways.
In time.
Have you called Mom? Have you sent her a letter? Have you gone to see her? Have you been like, oh my gosh, I miss you?
No, there's been a lot to take care of here. There's, in the midst of, well, conflict, if done right, in the Empire can be a very profitable endeavor, but one has to be very on top of their organization to maintain it. So I've been working a lot.
Will you make me, well, will you do me a favor?
Possibly.
If, by any chance, when people offer you things or whatever, you come across smuggled items that resemble the beacons that I told you about.
Right.
If you come across anything like that, will you let me know before you try to sell it to another person?
For you, yes.
Thank you. I'll send you messages every once in a while just so you can get it to me if you know. Because we travel around a lot, you won't know where I am, so.
Of course. If I don't respond, don't take it personally. I might be indisposed.
Like, how?
Many things.
Okay. Here's the thing. What if I send you a message and you should have like a way to communicate with me that you're indisposed, like so that I can know you're not just like in trouble, but you're like bounding somebody or you're, like in a meeting or something. You could be like, or you could be like, what if you just like cough when I send, or like you say like,
A cough will do well. I'll cough and we'll pick it up another time.
all right. Look at us, we have a code. Can I sleep in the room tonight that you said we could have?
Sure.
Thank you, Dad.
I'll arrange it. He laughs in spite of himself. You can see him trying to organize, being in a deep moment of thought, and the whirlwind of chaos that is Jester just blowing in like a storm. And in spite of his momentary frustration, he can't help but crack a smile. Well, say hello to your friends for me.
Okay.
Close the door on your way out.
I will. We have a room.
So do you have to say Eldritch Blast every time, or is that part of the spell, or do you just do it because it's just like, I've always wondered, is it just like
showmanship in it, right? I
So
mean,
it's like going whoosh when
it's also
you're
like stay clear because shit's about to go down.
Oh, so it's for art.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that's try it for other things.
good.
You could like say magician's judge and be really like judge.
Like, I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, a little, maybe work that phrase more. It's kind of ordinary.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good too.
I like
Here it comes.
You're okay.
Sometimes, though, it's also good not to telegraph what you're about to do before you do it,
Yeah.
because then you surprise them more.
What if you go, I'm going to heal you, and then you magician's judge?
Or you like, branding's very important. So maybe instead of I'm going to hit you, what about I'm going to judge you?
Oh, wow.
You have been judged.
Oh, that's good.
That's after you kill
The
them.
jury is going to deliberate.
I got that. That's good.
And Caduceus could be like, I'm gonna drop a deuce on you.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do the deuce.
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah.
Jester, how did it go with your dad?
Oh my god, you guys, he loves me so much.
Of course he does. Ooh, what's there not to love?
What's not the love?
He said we could have a room. He said that we could have 3 drinks. He said that if he runs across any beacons, he'll let us know.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you happen to ask him about any magical women in the woods or anything?
No, I mean, we already know what exactly we're looking for here.
Maybe he's interacted with her in the past.
Oh my god.
I'll pick up my drink and head over to where Bo is. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Your histamine reactions are going again.
Yeah. I've been away from Zadash for a little bit, so the pollen, it's kicking a little, you know?
I take it you don't fully hate your dad. It's got to be hard to hear this.
Everyone wants to make their dad proud, you know? Just hoping he could. He could show some of that.
You don't know that he can't. It's been years. You've grown, you've changed. I'm sure you were even more of an unbearable shit before. I'm not saying he deserves a second chance, but he is your father, and you do have a mother and a brother that you've never met.
I guess it's hard when the word inevitable has been brought up several times the past 24 hours amongst us. I feel like I've found my family with Mighty Nine. I don't like looking at my past because it doesn't have the Mighty Nine in it. And I think I put off the inevitable. Because I'm afraid it's gonna be like my past.
I don't think one contaminates the other. You've got good, solid footing here. I mean, shit, if we want to run, we run. If we want to kick his ass, we'll kick his ass.
Yeah. I don't want to kick his ass. And I don't want to run.
Could I ask you, in your wildest dreams, and feel free to say if you don't want to tell me, what would you have happen when we go there?
I think I've worked so hard because I scripted this day in my inevitable future that I would go back to him, successful woman, respectable member of society, Cobalt Soul, an expositor. The thing he threw me away to and I embraced. And then I would get mad at myself because I felt like I was doing exactly what he was doing to me my entire life. Scripting me to be something else. And I'm still doing it. I haven't seen him in 3 years, and I'm still trying to be something. And I think what's scary is that I like this and what I've found, and I don't think it was until not started talking about having to go home and go away
that truly started terrifying me. Because for the first time, I'm happy. And what if that goes away?
Could always go away. Could go away tonight. The gentleman's debtors could come calling.
And I think I know that. And I think I say things to not, like, you don't have to put those stipulations on yourself. Because I've convinced myself that destiny or the inevitability won't come knocking. If you ignore it, it won't exist. And that's not true.
It'll be interesting either way. Your face is leaking.
I hate it.
I won't tell anyone.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. You're a good friend. You're a good trainer.
We're still working out tomorrow. Suddenly I feel like, oh fuck, is all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Cool.
You're still my captain. Ball eater or no.
Okay.
Thank you.
As you guys finish your drinks, wind down for the night, share a bit of a rousing toast with the gentleman as he emerges from his work for the day to congratulate you on the multitude of things that he seems to know about, every detail of your travels.
Hey.
Wait, what'd I miss? How does he? What'd I miss?
What?
Just have a drink.
Okay.
You're all very talented, it seems, or extremely stupid, or both.
Yeah, it's a bit of both.
That's a rare combination. It'll keep you alive. Listen to her.
What?
Listen to Jester?
Always.
Good. She's got good blood in her. Now, rest up. Apparently you've got a bit of travel to do in the morning.
I sort of told him what we were doing.
That's okay. He's your dad. You can trust him.
Yeah.
I need to go blow off some steam. Don't message me for a while.
Oh, he's gonna go bone somebody gross.
Oh, if you're going to, maybe you might want to just you're schwitzing still. So
His face just goes.
So just do a little dab. Don't wipe, just dab and then go. Yeah.
Little dab will do you.
Good night. And he leaves.
A little dab will do you.
God damn it. You find a way to your quarters to rest for the night. Sleep takes you. Thoughts of early morning travel towards whatever strange direction and destination calls you. We'll get to that when we come back from the break.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So,
Pick some spells for
indeed,
tomorrow.
we'll return shortly. Yeah, make sure you get your spells prepared, those of you who do that, for the next morning. We have our giveaway.
Long rest.
From our friends at Wormwood. Tonight we have the Potic Dice Vault, the bright orange, awesome coloration.
Very cool.
The keyword for tonight, for whoever is to enter the possibility of winning this lovely piece, the keyword for tonight is stone. S-T-O-N-E. Enter more than one. Enter it once. Only more than once you'll be disqualified, and once again, only for folks in the U.S. and Canada. Yeah, to dig it in. But we'll come back to you. Come back to you in a little bit with a winner and the rest of tonight's session. So, see you in a little bit.